Live action Pokemon Red and Blue movie allegedly in the works.
Good news, everyone!
ChrisCross, oh here we go, yo. ChrisCross, hey!
Hey guys, welcome to ChrisCross Media. We're going to be talking about Pokemon movies, and everything Pokemon related. I'm reading an article from comicbook.com, and they claim that Legendary Entertainment is allegedly working on another live-action movie. And this is going to be based on the games Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue, the classic original game for the Game Boy, the one that came out in the 90s. So the idea for this shared universe is that each movie is going to have some sort of different taste and flavor, with Detective Pikachu being more of a comedy, this being kind of whimsical, and the supposed Mewtwo live-action movie being very, very dark. And I'm very intrigued with this Red and Blue movie because the original game was very light on story. So let's talk about what could possibly happen. If you look back at the game, the story is very simple. You start off as a 10-year-old boy. You pick your starter Pokemon, you go from gym to gym, from city to city, and you battle the Elite Four while catching and training Pokemon along your journey. Of course, Team Rocket is there to stop you every step of the way, but you proceed, you fight them, and that's pretty much about it. The anime followed the same flavor, with a couple side stories here and there, like Butterfree being freed, or Ash owing Misty a new bike, and Brock flirting his way through every single town. So what could this new movie be about? Are we going to follow the character Ash Ketchum, or are we going to see Trainer Red? If I were in the shoes of these directors and producers at Legendary, I would look at the manga, and I would also look at Pokemon Origins. I think Origins did a wonderful job adapting the video game to the best of their ability, and the manga adds a whole awesome layer of darkness and the corruptness of Team Rocket, and how Giovanni and Team Rocket had their fist up almost all the gym leaders' butts, and they were controlling things and pulling strings left and right. The Elite Four was corrupt. Well, most of them were. Almost all the gym leaders were corrupt. It was like this big mafia ring. Team Rockets had such a large and I would say evil presence within the world of Kanto, the world of Pokemon, really. And on top of all of this, you can drop seeds for the next movie, which supposedly is going to be about Mewtwo. And the manga talked heavily about Mewtwo and why they were doing the certain things that they were doing, and why they were funding certain things and trying to create this essentially weapon that they can use to take over the world. The shared universe thing is something that Hollywood has been trying to do with many different franchises. Ever since Marvel took it and made a very, very successful track record with all their movies the past 10 years. You've seen DC try to replicate it but failed, and now they're doing standalone films and trying to maybe take a step back from the shared universe stuff. You have the monster shared universe with the Mummy, and they're going to do Frankenstein and all those other films. That didn't really work out. Transformers is trying to take a step in that direction, and now you have Pokemon. I truly think that the underlying thing with Pokemon, and the thing that you really need to emphasize in this universe, connecting from one to the other, is Team Rocket. I think the story of Trainer Red is one really cool thing that you can do. I don't think that should be the main thread that connects all of these together. I think if you see the presence of Team Rocket, like what they're doing in the Star Wars movies, the Empire has their hand in Solo, that has their hand in Rogue One. You don't need to see Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker in every single movie for it to be a Star Wars film. You have the presence of the Empire, and that's kind of the connecting tissue between these films. And I think you can do the same thing with Team Rocket. I think it would be very, very interesting. I mean, I would love to see a movie following Trainer Red. I would love to see a movie of some down on luck gym leader who has to reinvigorate his gym and to maybe save his town, kind of like the movie Real Steel with Hugh Jackman. You know, it's not necessarily about the Pokemon or the world of Pokemon. It's about the world and these characters and how they interact with the world. Make a monster movie. Make a horror Pokemon movie with Lavender Town. With one episode that I absolutely loved in Pokemon was the one with Bill's Lighthouse and the enormous legendary Dragonite. Make a movie about that. That would be amazing. Make a movie about when Tentacruel destroyed a city. That would be amazing. Make a monster movie with a giant Tentacruel. I would watch that in a heartbeat. So what Legendary is trying to do is make a shared Pokemon live-action universe. I'm completely down for it. I like what I see in Detective Pikachu, aside from the Charizard. I think all the designs look amazing. Charizard, I'm gonna do a breakdown of why I hate Charizard in this movie in another video. But other than that, I think this is pretty good. I like what I'm hearing from Legendary. I like what I see in Detective Pikachu. I say keep it up. I want to see Kanto fleshed out. I want to see Johto. I want to see the entire Pokemon world. I want to be in it. I want to feel like I'm 10 years old again. And yeah, I think this is good. I'm curious as to see what you guys think about all of this. Are you excited about a shared live-action Pokemon universe? And do you think Detective Pikachu looks pretty good? I'm excited. I can't complain. So leave your comments down below to be featured possibly in the next episode of, well, this is not scrapped. This is kind of a just a movie talk. I kind of like this. I kind of like unscripted, just talk about movies. What do you guys think about this? Let me know also in the comments down below if you want to see more of this, where I kind of talk about movie news and just discuss the negative or positive of what I find and read on the internet. I love you guys. You are all seriously the best. My name is Chris, and you've just been ChrisCrossed. Peace out, and do not forget to check out some of these other videos. Wink, wink. More to come. All right, bye guys. Take care.